After I made my random thoughts video this morning, I went on YouTube and I watched a few videos, and one of the videos that I happened to see before it was taken down was Fat Dwarf 56 goodbye video. Now, I'm one of those people that, when I first came on YouTube, I found myself becoming kind of popular, and I'm not a popularity-seeking person. It's not a motivating factor for me. I don't really care if anybody is even watching me. I know that a few people are, and those few people are the ones that I'm talking to. Newt, my family, a few friends, Minerva, Recipe Addict, Bay, Pixel Bee, Dinah Chick. You know, a few people on YouTube who watch me. Those are who I'm giving my thoughts out to. I'm not doing it because I want ratings, and I'm not. In fact, I've begun to where I just disable the ratings thing because I think it's silly. And I think it's silly that you can just, you know, come on and just, you know, put a 1 star there. It seems, you know, that's so little effort. I don't want to encourage other people's laziness. So I watched this goodbye video by someone who I care about. I may not be real close to him, but I feel close to him because I've watched his videos, you know. I've found him to be a real person. And there's not a whole lot of real online, you know. People digest the whole thought and take it on as absolute truth, that because this is done on a screen in front of your face in much the same way that television is, that it's not real. And yes, there are people on YouTube that are fake, as we all know. I'm real, and I use my real name. And I don't mind anything that I say being, you know, out there. And people can make judgments of me and hate me and whatever they want to do. You know, that's fine. So I'm going to have to probably edit the crap out of this. So there are some people that are fake, and they're fake in a real way. And that is, when I say that, I mean they are playing a part, and it's obvious that they are. They're not fooling the viewership into thinking they're showing reality, the reality of their lives. They are playing a part, and the YouTube experience for them is just that, a fictional portrayal. One of these people, for example, is Little Loca. You know, some people will come along and they, you know, suddenly again, you know, freak out because she's an actress playing a part, but she's never hidden the fact that she's an actress playing a part, that her persona of Little Loca is just that, a persona. And so, and there are some people who say they're real, but they're not. They too are playing a part, only it's a part that they're playing in their own mind. Back in the 60s, we used to call these plastic people. People who lived this facade. of who they were. And behind closed doors, they were not that person at all. I have, during my YouTube time, shown you many aspects of me. Have I shown you all of what is me? No, not yet. But I've shown you my my hateful, bitchy side. I've showed you my depressed side. I've showed you my ridiculously stupid side, my fun side, my philosophical side. So I've shown you many aspects of me without acting. There are some people on YouTube who, despite the fact that you may think that what they're presenting in front of you is their real selves, is not at all. It's not even a real aspect of themselves. It is a part they play. It's a persona that they take on with some strange desire to impress you. And those people eventually, I've found in my life, those people that I've encountered that are like that, those people eventually get caught up with, Either you see it at first, right off, because, you've dealt with that kind of stuff before. Seen it, done it, Or they sucker people in, and other people believe that they are some kind of magnificent guru, and they find out they're not. And I care deeply about Maurice. I do. He may not know it because, I'm just one of his viewers. I'm just a person that watches him and enjoys him. I'm a subscriber to him. And I enjoy what he has to say because he's an honest man with a true heart. He's not up in front of the camera playing a part. Whether it be a persona, part, or a part. He is up there being Maurice, Fat Dwarf 56. Now there's another person online, and I went in to stick him again, angry as hell, and I wasn't going to take it no more. The redhead was angry. Yeah, I can get mad. And I had a discussion with Pipistrello and Zen Archer in there about whether you stick up for friends, And of course they're saying, well, you don't do that. You take it in private, blah, blah, blah. You don't do it in public and whatever. But in my neck of the woods, which ain't a phrase that belongs solely to Zen Archer. In fact, I've had friends say it for years. I don't know why people think neck of the woods happens to belong to this man, but it doesn't. Anyway, in my neck of the woods, we stick up for one another. And we'll call you on something to your face. And Zen Archer might be bound by some idiotic notion that everything's got to be in private and let's not, air out our dirty laundry or anything like that. But let me tell you something. Sometimes you do call it out. You call it out for all to see. You do. You say, this was a bad thing that you did. And Zen Archer, I've always found you to be a self-absorbed, conceited, hypocritical, pseudo-philosopher. think you're above everybody, and that you've got some grand wisdom, some hold on some grand wisdom that only you can bestow upon us meager, stupid underlings here below you. You remind me a lot of the street philosophers back in the 60s, you know, with the signs, the end is near and all this, like they had some in with God. And there's a human being suffering. He's hurting, and you don't even give a shit, Mr. Big Heart. You have pissed me off. I'm glad I never subscribed to your butt.